Hi guys, I'm Makeup by Lilit at Lilit's Makeup Studio along with Greta and Sylvia. Today we're going to create this Coachella inspired makeup and hair tutorial. Greta is known as For the Love of Makeup Baby on Instagram and all social media channels, right? Do you have any other social media channels?
I'm mainly on Instagram.
Mainly on Instagram. Yeah. I think we all are. I think we're all mostly on Instagram than anything else. But she's a beauty blogger and a fabulous one at that. So she was sweet enough to be our guest for today. And this is Sylvia. She also works here at Lilit's Makeup Studio and she's a freelance hairstylist and has been doing this for years. So I love her style because it's so like effortless chic. And so this tutorial was like perfect to bring you along. So
doing this
and you killed it. So I hope you guys enjoy the look as much as we enjoyed creating it. Make sure to subscribe. We have a lot of other amazing videos coming your way, from makeup to hair and interviews and eyebrows and tutorials. It's just going to be a very exciting channel. So I hope you guys enjoy it.
Bye guys.
Bye.
So we're starting with 1-inch sections at the mid shaft of the hair, bringing the curl all the way down and leaving about 2-inch sections out to create that beachy look. So because she has really long hair and we want that wave to really hold, we use a smaller curling iron to create a more tighter look in the beginning, and then it'll get loose as the day continues. You could also switch the direction of the pattern of the wave. So now going inwards, to create more of a messy look instead of so uniform. This is just the base of the look. Lilit's gonna go ahead and do the makeup, and then we're gonna come back and add a few braids to finish the look off.
Okay, so now we're gonna start with the makeup. We're gonna do a Coachella inspired makeup. First, we were gonna do something really like colorful and creative, but then just looking at her outfit, and it's just so mellow and chill, so I kind of want to go with that vibe. So what we're going to do is just like that super glowy glam, because obviously that's trending right now, and again, it's a really nice look for Coachella because you're in the sun, and it's just going to look so beautiful, but we are going to add a little bit of color. So I feel when it comes to Coachella, it's all about creativity. So what I'm going to do is kind of just create the ideas as I'm going along. I feel like with creativity, you can't really plan it and coordinate it to the T the way you can all of the makeup looks. So let's get started. Okay, so we've already prepped her skin. I've used the LC Cosmetics shade Cameo on her, and I've also mixed it a little bit with the Glow Enhancer that's launching April 19. And again, we're trying to give that really glowy look, but of course we did set it in with powder because you do want your makeup to last all day and all night. So what we're gonna do now is work on the eyes a little bit. This is the Douce of Colors blending brush, and I have the Anastasia eyeshadows, the single ones right here. And we're just gonna go into a really like reddish coppery shade. This one is Blazing. And we're just going to create and define a little bit of a crease. I'm actually going to have her open her eyes, and we're going to place this right above the crease versus inside the crease. That way her eyes look bigger. So the next thing I'm going to do is take this MAC pot. It is chilled on ice. It's one of my favorite. I use on my clients all the time. And I'm going to take the Douce of Colors concealer brush. And this shade is kind of like a pinky opalescent shade, and it's cream, and it looks good on almost all skin types. And it makes your lids glow without much glitter. I'm going to place this all over the lids. So now I'm going to take the Lise Watier Folie eyeshadow. This is, let's see, Folie Douce, I don't know French, all of their stuff is in French. But it's a loose pigmented eyeshadow. And I'm just going to take that same brush that I used for her cream shadow. And I'm just going to place this one right on top of that. Because we already have a cream base, this is going to stick and not move around again all night. I'm using Lise Watier Rivages bronzing powder. This is like one of my favorite things. Let me see if I can get that closer so you guys can see. And it has a hint of hues like pinks and golds, mainly bronzes. And I'm going to use a big fluffy brush for this, and I'm using the Dose of Colors powder brush. I can't talk today. And I'm going to warm up the skin. It has similar tones for her eyeshadow, so we're kind of staying in that same area of color. And this is beautiful because it's not orange, but it does give you that hint of color that your skin needs, especially in the sun. And I'm working this all the way through her temples, down the cheeks, and the jawline. Go back into my fan brush, and I'm using the Glow Kit in Gleam from Anastasia, and I'm going to go ahead and use this crushed pearl color right here. If you have darker skin tone, I would use the other palette. I forget what the other one's called. I'm going to grab the Lise Watier Variations de Nude. It's a multicolor blush. If you guys follow me on Snap or Instagram, you've seen me chat about this. And here I am using the tapered brush from Dose of Colors, mixing it all together. It has bronzes and corals, very similar to the bronzer, but a little bit more pinky. And I'm going to have her smile, and we're just going to add this to the apples of her cheeks, lifting up and this way. And this is going to complement her eyeshadow really nicely. And here I have ColourPop Cream Gel and Prance. And this is a very aqua pastel blue. So I'm taking this ColourPop Gel Liner and Prance, and I'm brushing this along the waterline. So now I'm going to switch over to the Dose of Colors pencil brush. I'm going to go into that same gel liner. I'm going to have her look up, and I'm just going to brush this underneath her eyes. Here I have the Heavy Metal Liquid Glitters from Urban Decay. So what I think I'm going to do is use the whiter one near the tear duct, right underneath the eyes, on top of your liner. And this one in particular is Distortion. I'm going to switch over to the blue one, which is called Amp. And I'm going to continue the rest with blue. I'm going to go into that same shade that we put in her crease. with a small smudge brush. This is from Hakuhodo. And look up. I'm just gonna add a slight hint of color underneath that blue. So here I'm going to take the Reveal Beauty Eyelash Curler. This is really small, so it's really convenient for those of you who are pretty much freaked out from eyelash curlers. And we're just gonna give it a little bit of a curl all the way through. I'm going to take the Lorac Pro Mascara, and right there, I'm just going to brush a little bit of mascara on, not too much, because again, we still are trying to go for that really wispy look with those girly crazy lashes. Girly Crazy from Velour Lashes. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and place these lashes as close to her lash line as possible. Okay. Take some rhinestones and place them all around. I'm going to put the rhinestone on the back of my hand, on top of the glue. Place it right on. Do the Tarte Glossy lip paint in, there's glue all over it. It's called Hella, H-E-L-L-A. So we're just gonna go ahead and brush this on her lips. And it's a very pigmented lip gloss. So the last thing we're going to do, you thought I was done, is take some Evian facial hydrating spray, and I'm gonna just have her close, and we're just going to spray this all over her face to bring back the skin dewy, luminous effect. And we're just gonna let that sit into her skin. The makeup, so what we're gonna do is have Sylvia come back, finish up with her braids, and then we'll do like final conclusion for you guys. So I hope you like it.
So this look looks great as is, but we could spice things up by adding a few braids, just to give it a more festive feel to it. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. The fringe looks pretty left alone, so we'll start a little bit after that. And I'm just gonna do a simple braid. So I'm going to open up the braid to give it a messier feel. I'm just going to pull each strand. And kind of leave it like that. Add a few more, maybe a few from the inside. Two braids, one on each side. You could leave as is, or you could tie it back for kind of like a headbandy, hippie look. You could also kind of tighten it like that. And then if you want to put it in the ponytail, it'll make the ponytail a little more interesting. So the choker that she was wearing earlier, we are going to use it as a headband and give it a more boho look. And kind of make it a more hippier look. Okay. So this is the final look for the hair. Very easy to do. You could do this at Coachella without a mirror, adding a few braids, adding your choker as a headband, so it's nice and versatile. And this is just a great look to keep throughout the weekend for your Coachella festivities.
So this is the final look for our Coachella inspired makeup and hair tutorial. I am Lilit, also known as Makeup by Lilit. This is Greta, also known as For the Love of Makeup Baby. And this is Sylvia, she's known as Sylvia on Instagram. And Sylvia and I, of course, work here at Lilit's Makeup Studio, and Greta was lovely enough to be our guest speaker of the day, and I think she's a perfect model. So thank you guys so much for watching. We had a great time creating this look. I hope you guys enjoyed it too.
Bye, thank you.